Okay, folks, we have an agenda. This is how it works. It's very simple. It's two big parts, and both of them are fun. The first part is the actual Peace Cafe. It's actually sitting at tables. I call it speed dating for peace. We'll soon explain how that works. The second part is in the afternoon, is really where we all come together in one big circle, where all of us can listen to one person, and each of us really can listen to everyone. So how does the Peace Cafe work? Well, I already called it speed dating for peace. You see you're sitting at tables, and every table you have markers and you have paper. We want you to have fun. One of the principles of the Peace Cafe is really to enjoy it, it's almost like we're in kindergarten, okay? We're meeting new people, and this is the way it's going to work. Every table, it will have a topic of discussion. We have topics we're going to hand out in a few moments. And every table really has questions. And these are the questions we want to talk about in a conversation. We have 20 minutes for every conversation. 20 minutes is a lot of time. 20 minutes is not a lot of time. So here's how it should work. Each table will have 4 or 5 people. And I will ask right now, every table will have 3 volunteers. One volunteer will be the captain of the table. He or she is responsible, you are responsible for summarizing what came up, the ideas that came up at the table. Okay? The second volunteer. Someone on their way, we'll get back to them. The second volunteer is going to be the note taker, writing everything down on the poster, and you're all allowed to color around. And the third volunteer, maybe the most important job, is the timekeeper. Remember, we have 20 minutes, and then we're all getting up and switching tables. We're going to take questions in a moment if you have a question or two. We will have 20 minutes for every conversation. Then we have 5 minutes to summarize what came up. And then we're going to announce it's time to move on. We're going to ask you to please respect the process, to stand up and find another table and meet 4 new wonderful people. Okay? We want you to meet everyone here today, and it's going to happen, believe me. Finally, very, very important for all of us. Our work for peace is really to spread the message beyond this room, and the possibility is to spread it to thousands, really many, many, many more people in Israel, in Palestine, really everywhere in the Middle East and the world. As Adam so beautifully said, we use technology, we leverage the internet for peace, and here helping us do this today is Costa and Narine. Costa with video, Narine with photos. If we can please just give them a round of applause for being there. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get names too. We're gonna get the names at every table, and we're gonna get that. We're gonna get there. What I want to say about the video is this. First of all, if you don't want to be part of this, let me know, and we'll make sure to respect that. But it's very helpful for us, for you to really be part of this. We want to hear you. We want to hear your voices. If you have a great idea, we want to capture it. Please make a note to Costa. Make a note to me, make a note to Narine, and we'll make sure we hear your idea. What we'll ask is that you come to Costa's table. Costa, you want to point out your table, the empty table right over here. And this is where Costa is actually going to be interviewing people throughout the Peace Cafe. Please share yourself. Costa is a wonderful videographer. He will make you look good. Okay? Okay, how do the 20 minutes work? Very simply. Let's start with a quick introduction. Every person at the table will say their name, where they're from, and what their expectation is. Okay? Really, not more than a minute, 1 minute every person, and then we can start the conversation. You will find questions at the table, and finally, the final 5 minutes. Remember, timekeepers, we summarize. I want to do this. Ani suggested a great idea now to actually hear all of our names now. And I really like your idea. So I will ask that we do that. I will tell you what we're going to do because we're starting the Peace Cafe right away. We're going to do all our names. Then we're going to ask Sheikh Ibrahim to make a blessing for us to start, and then we're going to begin. Before we do the quick introduction, does anyone here have a question on how the Peace Cafe works?